Rectification of Errors. Class 11 Accountancy. Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Guru of Accountancy. Myself Kishore Chauhan, and today we will discuss how to rectify accounting errors. Accountant as a human being is likely to commit many mistakes while recording the transactions or posting it to the ledger or in preparing trial balance. Such errors should be rectified, otherwise, financial statements will not show a true and fair view of the financial position of the business. Errors should never be rectified by erasing because it reduces the authenticity of the accounting records. So, in today's session, we will learn how to rectify errors in account. Types of errors. From the point of view of rectification, the errors may be classified into two categories. First, errors which affect the trial balance. That means those errors because of which trial balance does not tally. Second, errors which do not affect the trial balance. That means there are some errors which do not affect trial balance and our trial balance gets tallied even if there are errors. Errors which do not affect the trial balance usually take place in two accounts, so it can be easily rectified through a journal entry. So those errors which do not affect trial balance are affecting two accounts, so it does not affect trial balance and we can rectify them by passing a correct journal entry. Errors which affect the trial balance usually affect only one account and a journal entry is not possible for rectification. So for them, a suspense account is open for their rectification. So students, those errors which affect the trial balance, we will open a suspense account, and the errors which do not affect the trial balance, we will pass simple journal entry to rectify the error. Let us see. Errors affecting the trial balance. Here there are some errors which affect the trial balance. Following are different types of errors which affect trial balance and trial balance doesn't tally. First, wrong casting, posting to the wrong side, posting of wrong amount, omission of posting of one side of an entry, double posting in a single account, errors of totaling and balancing of account in the ledger. So these are the different errors which may affect trial balance because of wrong casting, wrong posting to the wrong side, posting with the wrong amount, omission of posting on one side of the entry, double posting in a single account, and errors of totaling and balancing of account in the ledger. Errors not affecting the trial balance. So there are four types of errors which do not affect trial balance. In that, first is error of omission, then error of commission, third is compensating error, and the fourth is error of principal. So errors are classified into error of commission, error of omission, error of principal, and compensating errors. Now what is error of commission? So these are the errors which are committed due to wrong posting of transaction, wrong totaling or balancing of the account, wrong casting of the subsidiary books, or wrong recording of amount in the books of original entry. So these are the errors of commission. What is error of omission? Name itself suggests when the transaction is completely or partially omitted to record, then it is error of omission. So the error of omission may be committed at the time of recording the transaction in the books of original entry or while posting to the ledger. And there are two types of such error, error of complete omission and error of partial omission. Then the next is error of principle. Accounting entries are recorded as per the generally accepted accounting principles. If any of these principles are violated or ignored, error resulting from such violation are known as errors of principle. An error of principle may occur due to incorrect classification of expenditure or receipt between capital and revenue. That means when capital expenditure is considered as revenue expenditure and revenue expenditure is considered as capital expenditure, then this type of error may take place. Even receipt, when capital receipt is considered as revenue receipt and vice versa, then error of principle may take place. Compensating error. Name itself suggests when one error is compensated by the other error, then it is compensating error. So when two or more errors are committed in such a way that the net effect of these errors on the debit and the credit of the account is nil, such errors are called compensating errors. Such errors do not affect the telling of the trial balance. That means error are there, but even then trial balance will tally. Now let us understand rectification of errors which do not affect the trial balance. That means there are some errors which do not affect trial balance, but errors are there. So let us understand how to rectify them. These errors affect two or more accounts simultaneously. Thus, these are two-sided errors. We can rectify these errors by passing a simple journal entry giving the correct debit and credit to the accounts. Let us take example and try to understand this type of errors. Number 1. Credit sales to Mohan rupees 10,000 were not recorded in the sales book. So here you can see one transaction is not recorded in the sales book. So this is an error of complete omission because transaction is totally omitted to record. Now this error can be rectified by passing the correct journal entry. Because we have omitted, so we will pass that entry which has been omitted. So here credit sales to Mohan rupees 10,000. So correct entry would be Mohan account debit to sales rupees 10,000. By passing this entry, you can rectify this error. Second number, credit sales to Mohan rupees 10,000 were recorded as rupees 1,000 in the sales book. So here you can see transaction is recorded for the credit sales to Mohan, but the amount is not recorded 10,000. It is recorded only 1,000. That means they have recorded 9,000 rupees less. So to rectify this error, what we have to do? Mohan account and sales account both are not given effect by rupees 9,000. So we will give effect with the rupees 9,000. So see the first one, Mohan account debit to sales 1,000 they have written. But the correct amount should be Mohan account debit to sales rupees 10,000. Now how to rectify this error? We can see that 9,000 is recorded less, so we can pass entry with 9,000 rupees, Mohan account debit to sales rupees 9,000, and in this way this error can be rectified. Number 3. Credit sales to Mohan rupees 10,000 were recorded as rupees 12,000. So here wrong amount is recorded, Mohan account debit to sales 12,000 is recorded. This is the wrong entry. But the correct entry should be Mohan account debit to sales rupees 10,000. That means here error is in amount. 2,000 rupees debited and credited more in Mohan and sales account. Now to rectify this error, we will reverse the entry. Sales account is credited more by 2,000, so we will debit, and Mohan account is debited more by 2,000, so we will credit Mohan account. So the rectification entry would be sales account debit to Mohan rupees 2,000, and in this way this error can be rectified. Fourth, credit sales to Mohan rupees 10,000 was correctly recorded in the sales book but was posted to Ram's account. So here they have posted in the Ram's account instead of Mohan's account. So wrong thing they have done, Ram account debit to sales 10,000. Sales account is correctly credited, but instead of Mohan, Ram account is debited. What should be the correct entry? Correct entry should be Mohan account debit to sales rupees 10,000. Now to rectify this error, Ram account is wrongly debited, so we will credit Ram account and the correct entry Mohan account should be debited. So your rectification entry would be Mohan account debit 10,000 to Ram account 10,000 because Ram was wrongly debited, so we will credit him, so his account will be rectified. Fifth, rent paid rupees 2,000 was wrongly shown as payment to landlord in the cash book. So wrong thing they have done, landlord account debit to cash, but actually the amount is paid for rent. So the correct entry should be rent account debit to cash. Here there is no problem in the cash account, but the problem is with the debit. Rent account should be debited, but they have debited landlord's account. So to rectify this error, landlord account which is wrongly debited, we will credit it, and the correct account, rent account, will be debited. So your rectification entry would be rent account debit 2,000 to landlord account 2,000. So in this way this entry will be rectified, this transaction would be rectified. When an account has wrongly been debited in place of another account, rectification will be done by debiting the correct account and crediting the account which was wrongly debited. Say for example, machinery purchase for rupees 10,000 has been debited to purchase account. Now we know when we purchase machinery, then entry should be machinery account debit to cash. But by mistake they have recorded purchase account debit to cash or bank. So here machinery account should be debited, but they have debited purchase account. So how can we rectify? Purchase account is wrongly debited, so we will credit purchase account, and the correct account, machinery account, will be debited. See the solution. Rectification entry, machinery account debit 10,000 to purchase 10,000 because purchase was wrongly debited, so we credited it to rectify the error, and the correct account, machinery account, is debited. When an account has wrongly been credited in place of another account. Let us see the example. Rupees 5,000 received from the sale of old furniture has been credited to sales account. So here you can see 5,000 is received from the sale of furniture. So the correct entry should be cash or bank account debit to furniture. But by mistake what they have done, they have recorded cash or bank account debit to sales. So sales account is wrongly credited. So we will debit sales account to rectify the error. And the correct account, furniture account, should be credited because furniture is sold, not the goods. So rectification entry would be sales account debit rupees 5,000 to furniture rupees 5,000. And in this way, this transaction can be rectified. When there is short debit in one account and a short credit in another account. See the example. Goods sold to Sima for rupees 540 was entered in the sales book as rupees 450. So here you can see we have sold goods of rupees 540, but in the sales book amount is written only 450. So 90 rupees is less credited in sales book. Here Sima's account is debited by rupees 90 short and sales account is credited by rupees 90 short, because we have not recorded 540 but we recorded 450. So 90 rupees is debited as well as credited less. Therefore, rectification will be done by debiting Sima's account and crediting sales account by rupees 90. So your rectification entry would be Sima's account debit 90 to sales account 90. There is no problem in the journal entry. Problem is in the amount. Amount was recorded 450 instead of 540. So 90 rupees was debited less to Sima. So we debited Sima by 90 rupees. And sales account was credited less by 90. So we credited to sales account 90. So in this way, this type of error can be rectified. When there is an excess debit in one account and excess credit in another account. Let us see one exercise. Example, goods purchased from Mohan rupees 300 was recorded in purchase book as rupees 3000. So here instead of 300 rupees, 3000 rupees recorded. So 2700 recorded more in Mohan as well as in the purchase account. So here purchase account is debited more by 2700 and Mohan's account is credited more by 2700 rupees. How to rectify this entry? Here more amount is recorded, so we will pass reverse entry. So Mohan account is credited more by 2700, we will debit it, and purchase account debited more by 2700, we will credit it. So your final rectification entry would be Mohan account debit rupees 2700 to purchase account 2700. Remember, when any two accounts are debited or credited by more amount, then you have to pass reverse entry with the difference amount to rectify the error. Whereas in the previous case, when there was a short debit and short credit, in that you have to take the difference amount and the entry will remain same. Here reverse entry won't be passed. So this is the difference between these two types of errors. Now let us take one illustration. Rectify the following errors. Rupees 5000 paid for furniture purchased has been debited to purchase account. Now here correct entry should be furniture to cash rupees 5000, but they have written purchase account debit to cash rupees 5000. So purchase account is wrongly debited, so we will credit it, and the correct account furniture we will debit. So your rectification entry would be furniture account debit 5000 to purchase 5000. This would be your rectification entry. Second, wages paid rupees 7000 for installation of new machinery were recorded in wages account. So this is a capital expenditure. When we purchase any asset and expenses are paid on the purchase of asset are added to the cost of that asset, so it is a capital expenditure. So correct entry should be machinery account debit to cash 7000, but by mistake they have recorded wages account debit to cash. That means wages account is wrongly debited. So to rectify this error, we will credit wages account and we will debit machinery account because it is a capital expenditure. So your rectification entry would be machinery account debit 7000 to wages 7000. Third, goods sold to Hari rupees 10,000 not recorded. So this is error of complete omission of a transaction. Transaction is completely omitted. So we will record this entry. Goods sold to Hari. So it is a credit sales. So entry would be Hari account debit to sales rupees 10,000. Fourth, rupees 2500 received from Monu has been credited to Sonu's account. Now 2500 received from Monu, so entry should be cash account debit to Monu, but by mistake we have recorded cash account debit to Sonu. So Sonu's account is wrongly credited and Monu's account is ignored. So what we will do, Sonu account wrongly credited, we will debit him, and Monu account, which is the correct account, that will be credited. So your rectification entry would be Sonu account debit 2500 to Monu account 2500. Rent paid rupees 1000 wrongly debited to landlord account. So this we have already seen earlier. Rent rupees 1000 wrongly debited to landlord's account. So landlord account is wrongly debited, so we will credit landlord account. So correct entry would be rent account debit to landlord rupees 1000. Rent account debit to landlord rupees 1000. F. Credit purchase from Raman rupees 15,000 were wrongly recorded in sales book. This is a nice transaction. First, what is the correct entry? Credit purchase from Raman rupees 15,000. So entry would be purchase account debit to Raman. This is the correct entry. Now it is wrongly recorded in sales book. That means sales is wrongly credited. So to rectify this error, we will do the correct thing as well as we will cancel the wrong account. So your rectification entry would be purchase account debit 15,000 to Raman 30,000, because sales we have credited wrongly, that we will debit here. So correct entry would be purchase account debit 15,000, sales account debit 15,000 to Raman 30,000. Sales account was wrongly credited, we debited it. So total of these two will be 30,000. So entry would be to Raman 30,000. Credit sales to Geeta rupees 8,800 were recorded as rupees 8,800. I think there is some printing mistake here. Yes. Credit sales to Geeta rupees 8,800 were recorded as rupees 8,000. Printing mistake, 8,000. So amount is recorded less. So your rectification entry would be Geeta to sales 800, because we have to record 8,800 and we recorded only 8,000. So 800 is debited as well as credited less. So entry will remain as it is, Geeta to sales, and the amount will be the difference amount 800. So your answer would be Geeta account debit to sales 800. Last, goods of rupees 5,000 withdrawn by proprietor has not been recorded. Here the goods is withdrawn by proprietor, so it is a drawing. So drawing account should be debited and purchase should be credited. So it is complete omission of transaction. So your answer would be drawing account debit to purchase. So in this way we can rectify these errors, and it is affecting two accounts. So there are no problem, and this type of errors do not affect trial balance also. Now let us understand rectification of errors which affect the trial balance, and they are also known as one-sided errors. This type of errors occur when subsidiary book is undercast or overcast, when the posting to an account is omitted, when the posting is made on the wrong side of an account, when the posting of a wrong amount is done. Rectification of one-sided error depends on the stage at which the error are located. That means such errors are located before preparation of trial balance or after preparation of trial balance that decide how this error will be rectified. These errors affect only one side of an account, either debit side or credit side. Rectification of this error is done differently in these two cases. That means before preparing the trial balance and after preparing the trial balance. Let us see both the cases with the help of example. Rectification of one-sided errors before preparing trial balance. When these errors are rectified before preparing trial balance, that is transferring the differences in the trial balance to the suspense account, then it is done directly by debiting or crediting the concerned ledger account. For short debit, so and so account is debited. For excess credit, so and so account is debited. For short credit, so and so account is credited. And for excess debit, so and so account is credited. Example: purchase book under cost by rupees 150. That means total of purchase book is 150 less. It means the total purchase book is rupees 150 short. This total is posted to purchase account debit side because purchase account is debited less by 150. No effect in another account. Therefore, purchase account will be debited by rupees 150 to rectify this error as given below. In purchase account, debit side you will write 150 and in particulars you will write 2 under cost of purchase book, and in this way your error is rectified. Here we have not opened suspense account. Without suspense account, in account debit side we can write the difference amount 150 and in particular we can write 2 under cost of purchase book and error can be rectified. Second, purchase book is overcast by rupees 300. That means purchase book total is 300 more. That means purchase account is debited by rupees 300 more. And here only purchase account is affected, no other account is affected. To rectify this error, in the purchase account, credit side you will write by overcast of purchase book rupees 300. Because purchase is debited more, so to rectify this error, on the credit side we will write 300 rupees, that overcasting of purchase book, and in this way error can be rectified. So when there is excess amount, more amount is debited, then you have to write on the credit side. But remember, when the less amount is debited, then you have to write on the debit side. This we are doing without opening a suspense account. Case number 2. Now suppose you have prepared trial balance and now you want to rectify the error. That means rectification of one-sided error after preparation of trial balance. When the errors are detected after the preparation of trial balance, then every single-sided error is rectified by posting a journal entry through a suspense account. One separate account is opened, suspense account, and we will rectify the error. Because these are one-sided error, so one account will be debited or credited. Second account we will take suspense account. For short debit, income account, debit the account and credit the suspense account. For excess credit in one account, debit that account and credit the suspense account. For short credit in one account, credit that account and debit the suspense account. For excess debit in one account, credit that account and debit the suspense account. This is a very simple. When I will explain you example, it will become very easy. These are the short forms, short key given to you for your understanding, that you will better understand after seeing the exercise. Now what is suspense account? Even if the trial balance does not tally due to existence of one-sided error, accountant has to carry forward his accounting process for preparation of financial statements. That means trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. The accountant tallies his trial balance by posting the difference on shorter side as suspense account. You know, in trial balance, there are two sides, debit balance and credit balance. Both the totals should tally. Now suppose difference is in the debit balance, then that difference will be written in the debit balance and name of the account will be written suspense account. Similarly, if the difference in the credit balance, then the difference amount will be written in the credit balance and account name is given suspense. So suspense account may have debit or credit balance. Rectification of one-sided error now with the help of suspense account and after the preparation of trial balance. Purchase book undercast by rupees 150. We are taking the same example so that you can better understand. Now here you can see purchase account is undercast. That means purchase account is debited less. So we will debit. So entry would be purchase account debit 150 and another account we will take to suspense account 150. And this is the rectification entry. Sales book was undercast by rupees 200. Here sales book is undercast. That means sales is credited less by 200. So we will credit sales account with 200. And what to debit? In debit we will take suspense account. So your rectification entry would be suspense account debit 200 to sales account 200. Very simple. Credit sales to Mohan rupees 10,000 were not posted to his account. Now see here, what is the wrong thing? Credit sales to Mohan 10,000 not posted to his account. That means it is not posted to Mohan's account. Your correct entry is Mohan to sales 10,000. Now in Mohan, nil is written because it is not posted to Mohan account. What is the correct effect? Correct entry should be Mohan to sales 10,000. See, there is no problem in sales. Sales is correctly done. Only Mohan account is not posted. So, how to rectify this error? Mohan account will be debited with the 10,000 because it is not posted to his account. So, Mohan account debit. What is the another account? That would be the suspense account. Because it is one-sided error, error is only in the Mohan's account, not in the sales. There is no problem in the sales because very clearly written, credit sales to Mohan rupees 10,000 were not posted to his account. That means it is not posted to Mohan's account. So there is no problem in sales. So second account here we will write suspense account. Second, credit sales to Mohan rupees 10,000 were posted to his account as 7,000. So here you can see Mohan account is debited, but it is debited with 7,000. That is debited less. So wrong thing is Mohan account to sales 7,000 is written. Sales 10,000 is written, but Mohan account is only 7,000. Correct answer should be Mohan account to sales 10,000. You can see there is no problem in sales. Problem is in the Mohan's account. Mohan account is debited less by 3,000. So what we will do? Mohan account will be debited with the 3,000 to suspense account 3,000. So here also there is one account, that is Mohan account is affected. So it is one-sided error, and with the help of suspense account we can rectify the error. Mohan account debit to suspense 3,000. Credit sales to Mohan rupees 10,000 were posted to his account as 12,000. Now here you can see amount is written 2,000 more. Mohan's account is debited by 2,000 more. There is no problem in the sales account. Problem is only in the Mohan's account. So wrong thing is Mohan account debit 12,000 to sales 10,000. There is no problem in sales. Mohan account is debited more by 2000. Correct answer should be Mohan account debit to sales 10,000, 10,000. But they have written 12,000 and 10,000. So here Mohan account is debited more. So we will credit him to cancel the effect of 2000. So what to debit? Suspense. So your entry would be suspense account debit to Mohan 2000. Your rectification entry would be suspense account debit 2000 to Mohan account. Mohan account was debited more by 2000, so we credited him with 2000. Now let us see one illustration and try to understand this one-sided error. Trial balance of Anurag did not agree. It saw an excess credit of rupees 10,000. That means credit side total is 10,000 more. Anurag put the difference to suspense account. So here suspense account is in the credit balance. So suspense account has credit balance. Later on he located the following errors. After preparation of trial balance, he came across the following errors. So here trial balance is already prepared and the difference is kept in the suspense account. So here we will rectify error with the help of suspense account. Sales return book overcast by 1000. Sales return, that means debit. It is overcast by rupees 1000. That means debited more by 1000. So to rectify this error, we will credit it. So your entry would be suspense account debit 1000 to sales return 1000. Suspense account debit 1000 to sales return 1000. Second, purchase book was undercast by rupees 600. Purchase book, that means debit. It is undercast by 600. So purchase is debited less. So we will debit purchase. What to credit? Suspense. So your entry would be purchase account debit 600 to suspense rupees 600. Purchase account debit 600 to suspense account 600. Next, in the sales book, total of page number 4 was carried forward to page number 5 as rupees 1000 instead of rupees 1200. So 200 rupees less carried forward and it is sales book. So it is a credit. That means credited less by 200. And total of page number 8 was carried forward to page number 9 as rupees 5600 instead of rupees 5000. It is a 5600 instead of 5000. So here the difference is of 600. So here you can see in the first case from page number 4 to page number 5, rupees 1000 is carried forward instead of 1200. So here 200 rupees difference. In the next case, from page number 8 to 9, rupees 5600 instead of 5000. So in this case, how will be the rectification entry? Your rectification entry would be sales account debit 400 to suspense account 400. Error in carry forward the total of one page to another during a period finally affect the total of that book, resulting in error of under or overcasting. In this case, carry forward from page number 4 to 5 results in undercasting of rupees 200 and carry forward from page number 8 to 9 resulting in overcasting of 600. So the net effect is 600 minus 200 rupees 400 and it is overcasted. That's why sales account is debited. If it was undercasted, then sales account may be credited. So correct rectification entry, sales account debit to suspense 400. Goods returned to Ram, rupees 1000, were recorded through sales book. Now it is purchase return and it is returned to Ram, but we recorded in sales book. What is the correct entry? So correct entry should be Ram to purchase return, but we have recorded Ram to sales. So rectification entry should be sales account debit to purchase return, rupees 1000. Because sales is wrongly credited, so we will debit sales account with 1000, and purchase return was not recorded, so we will credit purchase return. Once again, goods returned to Ram rupees 1000 were recorded in sales book. So instead of purchase return book, that means return outward book, they have recorded in the sales book. So sales account is wrongly credited, so we will debit, and purchase return account is not credited, so we will credit. So your entry would be sales account debit to purchase return, that means to return outward. Next one, credit purchase from M&N Company, rupees 8000 were recorded through sales book. Credit purchase, so your entry should be purchase account debit 8000 to M&N Company 8000, but were recorded through sales book. That means they must have recorded M&N Company to sales. So correct entry is purchase to M&N Company, but they have recorded M&N Company to sales. Now how to rectify this error? So we will write the correct thing and we will cancel the effect of wrong account. So entry would be purchase account debit 8000, sales is wrongly credited, so debit, sales account debit 8000 to M&N Company 16000, total of these two. Next one, credit purchase from S&N Company rupees 5000 were recorded through sales book. However, S&N Company were correctly credited. So here credit purchase from S&N Company. So entry should be purchase to S&N Company. They have recorded in the sales book. That means sales account is wrongly credited. So how to rectify this error? Purchase account debit 5000, sales account debit 5000 to suspense rupees 10,000, because here they have very clearly mentioned S&N Company was correctly credited. So there is no problem in S&N Company. So where is the problem? Problem is correct account is not debited. That means purchase account. So we will debit. Second thing, sales account is wrongly credited. So we will debit. So entry would be purchase account debit 5000, sales account debit 5000 to what to credit? Because already they have credited S&N Company. So suspense account. Next, salary paid rupees 2000 was debited to employee's personal account. So here entry should be salary to cash, but they have written employee to cash. So your entry would be salary account debit to employee's personal account. Correct account should be debited, salary account, and employee's personal account wrongly debited, that we will credit. Thereafter, we will prepare suspense account. Now in this exercise, in the very beginning, they gave the difference of suspense account 10,000, that you will write 10,000 and all the entries would be posted. All the entries which you have written, that you will post in the suspense account, and finally your suspense account will tally. So here only posting is done, that you can do. So dear students, thank you very much. I will come with more such videos. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you very much.